The perfect setting, the perfect atmosphere. It feels like a big game. It sounds like a big game. The focus now on the players as they seek to get their team off to the ideal start. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Day one, and everybody eager to get off to a good start.
Yes, and that's very apparent, Peter. Competition football is a different beast entirely, and you have to be prepared to dig deep to prevent everything going south very quickly. So this could be a tentative standoff in weighing each other up. I hope we'll see more probing than possession.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is sufficient to make any opponent shiver.
I think I'd struggle to name a striker who's better at playing his position.
So what would you... That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Pjanic. No way through, so back it comes. That has been knocked clear. It's a great ball. Good take and the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
As Piliqueta, I really can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Aim forwards. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. As Piliqueta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Really well manoeuvred. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And it's Iniesta. Pjanic. Oh, good ball! Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Back into the middle. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And he's there to clear it. Barcelona are looking pretty solid right now in a period of the game when they have been vulnerable. Iniesta. Nani, cracking ball. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Tries a shot! Tries to get it clear. And they've got a throw. Pjanic. Great defending, strong and determined. Moved on forwards. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's Piliqueta. Bernal. And it's Nani. And here's Suarez. Barcelona have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Spread out to the left. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bernal. Koeman. Denied by an instinctive save.
Koeman really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Keeper's dealt with that. Bernal. And here's Suarez. Chance, surely! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And it's played forward. That's an imaginative pass. He's through here. Takes a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
That's a good run down the left. And here's Nani. Succumbs to the pressure. Moved on forwards. Koeman. And here's Suarez. And it's Abidal. And here's Nani. Played back in. Pjanic. Bernal. Oh, this is a great chance to shoot! And this could be the final action of the first half. Luis Suarez. And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now, can he find a finish? There's the shot! And he's done it!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
An act of charity gratefully received. So we have our breakthrough.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to...
Oh, shooting chance! Pjanic. Iniesta. He is just caressing the ball. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Koeman. And here's Yamal. Fernandez. Yamal. Now it's Yamal. And the ball is out of play. And it's come back to the keeper. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Now that's well seen too. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Bartra cuts out the pass. Koku. Bernal. So the team separated just by the one goal which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's played forward. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. So here comes the substitution.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat.
Gets his head on it! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Fernandez. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Bernal. And it's Abidal. Vermeer. And here's Suarez. Now it's Yamal. Yamal knocks it out wide. That is lovely. And here's Ferran Torres. He's having a shot!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Vermeer. Yamal. Oh, good spread. Fernandez. He has a look up. And he shoots! Goal! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. Played with finesse. His interception, his positioning was spot on. Vermeer. Koku. And here's Suarez. Billing, ambitious ball here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Fernandes. Koku. Yamal. Real chance! Chance here to counter. Billing, out to the left it goes. Barça with the foul. Tries a measured ball. That's an excellent interception. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now it's Lopez. And it's Luis Suarez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Billing. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona are able to take all 3 points on day one, and they look the business in doing so. What more could one ask for? Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, they've laid down a marker with such a good opening win, and they're saying to the rest of the group,